The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Hello, everyone. Pretty calm right now. Not too much in terms of cloud cover, though more than what we were seeing earlier on, and we'll see those clouds continue to develop. Further towards our northwest, there's rainfall out in Minnesota and some snow that's further off towards the west, even stretching out into parts of Alberta. As that system moves further towards the east, the southern edge of it, which right now just has little pieces of showers through Nebraska, some into Colorado, that's going to pick up more moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and turn into the rain that we've got over the next few days. Temperature-wise today, since we don't have a lot of that, instead there's some heat coming our direction from the south as well. That helps us get up to around 60 degrees for this afternoon. We'll still be in the 50s all the way through 7 and then sink back down into the 40s. A lot of our lows are pretty close to the 40 mark, so we're able to hold on to quite a bit of heat. That sets us up for even more warm air to come tomorrow. The low pressure is mostly developing towards the west right now. Wednesday at around noon, it was still further into Nevada, Utah. At this point, it's moved generally up towards the north. That's going to continue to go up into the Great Lakes and further towards the northeast, and we get the southern edge of that system. Now, the most moisture is going to fall a lot closer to the Gulf than where we are, so that's going to bring some heavier rainfall through Louisiana into Mississippi, and then especially Alabama and Georgia. Looks like those are going to be the places hardest hit and probably the places with the greatest chance of flooding as we get towards next week. For us, it stays pretty light. A lot of the accumulations, while further towards the south, we can see some places getting up towards 3, 4, 5, even some places in Georgia and South Carolina, more than 6 inches of rain. For us, it's mostly between 1 and 2 inches, a little bit more as you get into parts of the NRV. But also remember that this is stretched from Friday all the way through Tuesday. Now, some days in January, we had 1 to 2 inches of rain coming down in a single day. So the fact that this is spread out over a good amount of time means that we're not going to see a ton of flood potential. We're too warm for there to be snow potential, and I don't think that we're looking at the right conditions for any severe storms. So just kind of staying gray and rainy through the weekend. Despite that, we bring in some heat to put Saturday's temperatures in the 60s. Lynchburg almost at 70. On Sunday, we stay pretty close to that 60 mark itself. Winds are about 10 to 20 miles per hour for both Thursday and Friday, and a little bit calmer on Saturday. Not much wind to speak of there. I think it really takes until we get towards Monday when the cooler air starts to work in for the breeze to pick back up. That cooler air will keep us pretty close to average all the way through Thursday, and once we get beyond Thursday, our temperatures are going to be slightly below average. Today, we're well above that mark, with a lot of our highs in the 50s towards 60. Roanoke's right at 60. Same thing in Pulaski and in Wytheville. Then we fall back down into the 30s and 40s for a lot of our lows. Roanoke's right at 39. On the extended forecast, temperatures are going to stay in the 60s for highs for quite a while until that front passes through. Once it does, we're back to the 50s and stay pretty close to that 50 mark on Wednesday. Again, showers are pretty light, expected to be gray and rainy most of the days. I do think that Sunday evening is going to be one of the drier times of this week, but it doesn't exactly mean it's nice outside for the Super Bowl.